in Act 2, there's a party and we come and put on a show for everyone.
And they make lots of noise and they arrive, they just blow up onto the stage. And
run around and rile up all the chorus and get all our energy out, and it's full of life and acting, and it's more like, feels more real, which is what I like about it the most.
My name is Serena Toko. I'm assisting Andrew George, the choreographer, to revive the dance for Traviata. I have revived it before with WNO last year and danced in it myself, and prior to that I've danced in it many times, both here and abroad, so it's a very familiar and loved piece.
I did it back in 2017. That was my first ever opera, so yeah, I'm returning after quite a few years, but it's good to be back. There's been some slight different changes with the choreography, which is always, you know, great as a dancer because it keeps it fresh and it's like a slightly different take on it. So that's been really nice to sort of implement those changes.
Usually in Act 2, the dance is done by the chorus. So they tell the story while they're dancing. But of course in this production, we have this troupe of professional dancers who've been invited to do it, which is great. But it says quite a lot because at the end of the dance, money is thrown at them. And it kind of shows the lifestyle and what went on behind closed doors, you know, that everything was about pleasure and sex and money, and so the dance is quite important to establish that.
The choreography is really fun, really upbeat, really sort of flirty and cheeky, and
Mixture of can-can and Spanish, and Andrew is very much inspired by Bob Fosse for all his work, like we all are. And of course, can-can, when it was first performed in Paris, I believe it caused a riot because this was the time where women would not even show their ankles, and suddenly you have dancers on stage lifting their skirts, and Tanya, the designer, said that their bloomers used to be crotchless, which is shocking now, never mind then. Traviata is a popular opera anyway, but this production is loved. So it's a pleasure to be here and doing it because it started here. That was the first ever performance. So to come back to the original space where it happened, beautiful. Yeah, and it's a great company and we have a great cast and everybody's wonderful.